Hold your breath, hang on. Turn around me, baby. Hang on, hang on. Curl your lips, hang on. Mind around me, baby. Right on, right on, right on. Now every road is a no, you won't sing my tears, and you won't feel my pain. It's
And a little bit of THC, Texas Hippie Coalition, going out to y'all. We'll see if that works. So far the timer is going. We ain't been banned. Just a shout out to my good friends out there. I don't know if they'll show up. Got one special friend out there wanted to show up for the live, but I don't know if they can communicate with me right now, as this particular individual may be driving at the time that I'm doing this live. So I guess I'll kind of use this as a test video. See how the song works. So far, none of the Texas Hippie Coalition music gets banned. I'm really into this stuff, using it in all my videos. All right, I'm doing some knife stuff this week. I got a knife build going on this week. Gonna build it just like this. This is a cold steel Frontier buoy that was broken. Verified phone number? I don't think so. See ya. There we go. We'll see how that works. I got 3 likes. Whoever you are, thank you for that. I'm trying to see I can't see any comments here in the chat. I got the chat turned on properly. Here we are. Nope, can't read, can't see any comments. Apparently nobody's showing up and commenting. So, okay, we'll see how it goes. Martin, thank you. Fourth like. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Check out my channel if you want. I'm just here to kind of doing a test video. A good friend of mine just got done doing a live and said, well, hey, you turn your live on and maybe I'll come visit. So waiting for them to show up. I kind of, like I said, I don't think that they can because this particular person is driving at the moment, I believe. All right. Yeah. I'm assuming you're asking what kind of metal do I make knives? Actually, I don't really make knives. I test some of my favorite knives, unfortunately, sometimes to destruction, and then I end up re-welding them. And contrary to some beliefs and opinions out there that think that you cannot weld a knife back together successfully and have it perform not only as good as brand new, but actually better than brand new, here's my proof right here. This is my build. I call this my D17. It's a cold steel 1917 Frontier buoy knife that I broke while doing some stupid extreme batoning testing, okay, to split firewood with. I broke it twice. And that's my construction right there. So I do not make knives. I do not, I don't forge or anything like that. Maybe I could someday learn how to do that. I do rebuild some broken ones that I end up breaking. So there you are. So I will dig out my latest project here. I'll lay that on the old wood stove there. Okay, what I have right here is a cold steel. Yeah, you're welcome. I appreciate you guys asking. How old is that sword? It's not very old. I probably bought that. I know you're probably asking about this. This is a Bowie knife. We call these knives. We don't call them swords, but that's okay. I understand what you're saying. This sword that you're asking about, or a Bowie knife. Let's see. I probably bought that direct from Special Projects back when Cold Steel was Cold Steel under Lynn Thompson. And they had their own private outlet with Special Projects right out of Southern California. So I would have ordered this. And Cold Steel doesn't make anything. They have factories, usually overseas, make it for them. So this blade right here came out of the same factory that makes all of the blades for windlass steel crafts. So all of Cold Steel's swords are made by that factory over there in India. The same factory that makes everything for windlass steel crafts. All right, you can look that up. So anyway, this one, I probably bought this one here maybe somewhere around 2012. You know, and I started using it years later. Let me get my eyes adjusted here. A budget full tang knife. You can find all kinds of good ones. Hyperborean Knowledge, an honor to have you here, sir. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I'm just kind of goofing off today, doing a live stream. And here we are. Okay, this was my Gurkha Kukri Plus. Doing a stupid extreme baton firewood splitting test. Yes, I broke it. Should that have broken? Probably not. What usually happens, and no, you shouldn't be using a knife for that. I'll talk about that in future videos, okay? And that would not be considered full tang, but you can see how that's a big, thick piece of steel there. What likely happened was the heat treating in that area of the knife just simply got too brittle. So they should have had that, they should have tried to keep that softer. And I've personally experienced that where some knives, knife models of the same exact model, built the exact same way. Some of them break during extreme testing and some of them do not break. They just, they get lucky on the heat treat, and that area of the knife where they break, when they break, they're just too brittle right there. They got it too brittle. That's all there is to it. That's why you're supposed to use an axe for splitting firewood, because they're made to do it. For one thing, just that big heavy wedge of steel, you know, going through the log like a hammer, that's the proper way to do it, okay? So yeah, you can find good full tang knives that'll probably handle that kind of abuse just about anywhere. Look up Joe X. You can get some good ideas there. Legion Tactical Cutlery. Another good YouTube friend out there. He tests lots of budget knives. He tests them hard too. He's a good dude. Go find Legion Tactical Cutlery. So there you got it. Some knife talk. Okay, good night. We're rolling up here on 15 minutes already. That's what I have going on. I have been watching some survival experts on YouTube yelling and screaming about the stupidity of batoning and splitting firewood with a knife. And you know what? These guys are correct. They're right. And well, lo and behold, I'm guilty of going way off the deep end, and I'm an overachiever. You know, I see something that I like and I learn how to do it. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. Oh, you know, you guys ain't really doing this as extreme and as awesome as it could be. And then I go off the deep end and I really make it extreme and really make it awesome. Or so I think anyway. And you do something like that, you'll get a lot of hate for it. But you know, I can take it. So there we are. Like I said, I'll be talking about that in future videos. I've never ever have I tried to pretend to be like a survival expert and say that, you know, what I'm doing with my knives is, you know, the right thing to do in a survival situation. But at the same time, I'm guilty of never coming out and doing like a disclaimer and saying, you know, this is probably not a good idea, right? The firewood splitting that I've done with these things is all homestead situation, splitting wood for the wood stove, that kind of thing. So there you have it. It is what it is. And yes, I will be welding. I will be welding this kukri. I got to do a little cleaning up in a certain shop. Got to grind this and prepare it, get all my other materials ground and prepared. And we're going to weld this back together. And I do plan on doing it just like the good old D17. Going to have a D-ring guard, welded very thick and very solid where it broke. Not going to be using the original tank because, like I said, it's probably material that's too brittle for the type of activity that I do with that particular kukri, especially now that it's broken and welded back together. They tend to be some of my favorite wood splitting hatchets for like really small flat firewood. I'll continue to do that. We'll try and do less stupid batoning on this channel as well. Okay, rolling. Coming up on 16 minutes, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the likes. I really appreciate you all being here. I hope I answered all your questions. Budget full tang knife. Yeah. Anything and everything out there. Just watch YouTube. You'll find it. Okay. I am Dead Wolf. I'm trying to teach you good things. I will never lie to you, and I will try very hard not to misrepresent the things that I do here on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon on the next one, hopefully. And until then, take care, everyone. Dead Wolf out.